This is how authorities in Bangladesh responded to protesters on Saturday. Thousands of people had turned out demanding the Prime Minister's resignation and calling for a caretaker administration to oversee his poll later this year. On Monday, opposition members once again gathered in the capital Dhaka to show their frustration. Hundreds of opposition members were detained on Saturday and many were injured, including senior opposition leaders and policemen.
They've arrested numerous opposition supporters. We had a peaceful gathering which was violently attacked by police and ruling party supporters. The autocratic government snatched our voting rights also, which is why we are here today.
The main opposition, Bangladesh Nationalist Party and its allies, have been holding anti-government protests since December last year. Amnesty International has urged the Bangladeshi authorities to de-escalate the crisis and respect the rights of protesters, and call for an impartial investigation into the attack on opposition leaders. Tens of thousands of leaders and activists of the opposition parties have gathered here in Sarwadi Square in the center of the capital. They're here to protest against police crackdown on its members during a sit-in program last Saturday. Many here believe the last two general elections were either rigged or fraudulent, but the government remains defiant and rejects any calls for a neutral interim administration.
We do want an election, but they want to remove Sheikh Hasina from the government by any means, which is their target. If the voters want us to stay or to go, we'll oblige accordingly. We want an election, but it won't help if they keep getting aggressive about it. We are the government.
In recent months, Western governments, led by the United States and rights groups, have criticized Sheikh Hasina's administration for cracking down on anti-government protests.
There is still time to think about this issue and make arrangement for having the election under the caretaker government. Otherwise, we are stating it clearly that you will not even find any road to escape.
With a troubled economy and a soaring cost of living, Bangladesh now faces the additional challenge of growing unrest and calls for a change of government ahead of general election later this year. Tanvi Chaudhary, Al Jazeera, Dhaka.